Hi all, this is Dr. Sage Breslin coming to you. No makeup inside the Airbnb. Day 6 since my dental surgery, so feeling better, still a little swollen. But coming along. I really appreciate all of you who have sent me good wishes and speedy healing and good juju for this process. It has just been a lot. It feels like I keep on making videos saying that same thing. Oh, it's been a lot. It's been a big day. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. And wow, by the way, it's been a long year. So when I say it's been a lot, it's been a little bit more than a lot. So many of you know I am in the process of moving to New Jersey, and that means selling my house here in California so that I can get a place for my boys in Salt Lake City and one for myself in New Jersey. And so to have a house on the market, and of course, we have the big Willow dog, so we have to be out of the house for it to be shown for a few weeks. So we've been here in an Airbnb in Carlsbad, and this place is so beautiful inside, so nicely appointed. And even, I mean, the external, I wonder if I can, I don't think I can flip it, but maybe I can show you. Beautiful, you know, house and area outside, but there's a reason I'm not standing outside doing this video. And it was something we didn't know until we got here. And that is that we are directly below the freeway. So it's loud. And you know, what I wanted to say today is, it's such a strange process to be really quiet when it's loud around you. It's something that when I was working down in the pyramids in Teotihuacan in Mexico, we used to talk about that very thing, that the journeys that we did through the pyramids was a process of transformation and self-awakening. It's you totally moving into the interior so that you can sort of be spit out the other side when you complete your process. And yet, because it's the pyramids, of course, there are days where school children are brought through the pyramids really for the historical value. And so scads of them, right? Big groups and lots of big groups. And you know, with little elementary school kids, right? Like, and there's pushing and there's yelling and there's this gleeful, but it's loud. And so we used to talk about that the children kind of represented life. So when you're moving through this process of transformation, you still have life to deal with, right? You still have all the noise. We go back to that phrase, you know, you may not be of this world, but you're in it. And this has been that same kind of journey. I think for, you know, healing purposes and prayer and going within to help my body heal from the surgery, it's been really important for me to stay quiet. And because it was dental surgery, right, I don't really want to talk a lot. I don't want to move my jaw a lot because it's not all that comfortable. So, you know, here I am kind of trying to go into that quiet space while all the while there's the cacophony of the freeway. And don't get me wrong, they have really done the very best they could, I'm sure, with the materials that they built this place to try to keep it as quiet as possible. But it just is what it is, right? You know, you can't build directly below the freeway and not expect some noise. I mean, you'd have to put the thing in an acrylic bubble or something like that. So, you know, I suppose the wisdom that I am pointing to today is just to be gentle with yourself when you are trying to make change, when you are trying to invite change, when you're trying to manifest change, frankly, when you're trying to manifest anything, when you are entering or in that process of transformation, healing, recovery, you know, be patient with yourself because there is the world as well. You know, the mortgage still has to be paid. People have to go to school, kids have to be fed, dogs have to be walked. It all happens, right? It doesn't stop happening just because you're in that interior space. So I want to just encourage you just to be gentle with yourself, just to keep remembering that it's okay to engage in transformation every single day, even though the noise is still there. You know, when we work together, we love to take time away, right? I mean, my single most favorite thing is probably doing VIP days and retreats with individuals and couples, or even like company teams. I love that. That is my sweet spot. That is my jam. And a big portion of that is that we take people out of the noise. We create that sweetness, that silence, that tranquility, so that it is easier to engage in the transformational process. But there is also value to acknowledging and being present to the world you live in as well. Because for change to really hold, you've got to not only be able to make and engage in that change process in tranquility, in serenity, but also in the world, in real life, right? So again, really test drive that, you know, really experiment with taking those 5-minute breaks every hour to do some deep breathing, to do some meditation, to do a little yoga. Heck, just one pose, right? And just get out of your chair. Maybe a little downward dog. I don't know. Whatever you're comfortable with, but really give yourself those opportunities to just engage in the little change process that you can. You know, say no when no is appropriate. Set a boundary, even if it's the first time you've ever tried that. Try speaking up for what it is you want for dinner. And recognize that the world's still going to keep on, you know, with its noise around you, and that's okay. In fact, if you can embrace change while you're in the noise, you have achieved something really special. This is Dr. Sage Breslin, and this is Wisdom Wednesdays. I wish you all the best of luck in the world, and hopefully I'll be back sort of in my more like professional state next week. Bye-bye.